What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3 Point Conversion Radio. They got all of it and they keep it funky. Let's get it.
What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? Got my guy Mace to the right of me, dog. What up, dog?
Not gambling this week, dude. Not gambling this week, man. Anybody hear me say anything about gambling? Man, take me out back, man. Take me out back and remind me that I shouldn't gamble. Not gambling this week, dog.
Hey, dog, I feel you, man. You ain't had to tell me because I'm already sick about that, dog. Like I'm dog. I'm sick about that, dog. I can't believe that happened, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. Week one, man. Week one. What can we do?
What can we do?
What can we do?
Other than that, man, what else is going on?
Hey, man, it's the week almost over, man. We going into Thursday. We're going to another crazy weekend. Hey, the days just roll. They just roll. There's one thing about football season. Everything just rolls when football season comes. It's fast paced. You got to just be able to keep up. You got to be able to keep up.
And you know what, bro? It's just the fact that we get to go back and look at it. I mean, go back and like think about what happened, but then look forward to another week. It don't get no better than that, dog.
Right. That's the
And I ain't
beauty
gonna
of
lie.
it. That
And
is
I ain't
the
gonna lie.
beauty.
I'm sick, bro. I didn't even play the new whatchamacallit, dog. I didn't even load it yet, dog. I forgot to load it, dog.
Hey, man, listen. This
We got
is
next week.
this is the time of year where our teams dictate, the mood. Your Mondays when your team win. The day after is just always, this is what sports do to us this time of year. So I mean, listen, I
My
get it.
yeah,
You
Miami
know
and
I
right.
get it.
Yeah, dog. And I'm just like, ugh. But other than that, man, like I said, I'm good, dog. I'm just glad. I'm glad we got another week. That's all I'm happy about. We got another week of looking forward to this, man. And can't nobody, you know, it got to get to Thursday. For me, see, I'm better now. I used to be where I had to get till Thursday. If it wasn't Thursday, I'm gonna watch no back then. You know, watch no Sports Center, no highlights. If my team lost, none of that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, this is what this time of year do to us, man. So I mean, momentary insanity, baby. That's how I always look at it. That's how I always look at it.
Yeah, man. But other than that, man, we got a great show lined up for you all, man. Once again, we got football, and we are talking. You know, your boy is back at it, dog. I don't know if you've been paying attention. I'm pretty sure you have because you always pay attention. But that joker Ryan Clark, dog, back at it again.
And man,
He
Mister
he,
Insert foot in mouth all the time.
he loved to stay in, man. He
Yeah,
loved to stay in the news. We don't get into that because he talked about just real quick, just basically talked about. He made a comment. We'll get to it. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You bring it up again. Also, man, we are talking college football. Had a few ups. Had an upset, near upset. And dog, it's a team for me that stood out. That I ain't gonna lie, dog. That I'm questioning. I don't know if anybody else questioning. Maybe you. I know you a football fan, but I don't think a lot of people. They kind of. I think they're doing it purposely, like just letting it slip under the rug and not saying anything. And it's a certain big team that everybody know about that a lot of people in Atlanta, Georgia, love, but we're gonna leave it like that. That I don't know. I got concerns that something didn't look right Saturday.
I got an idea where you're going. We'll talk about it.
We get into it.
Yeah.
Also, man, NFL week 1, like as we were talking about, a lot to get to. What up? I think this is Cuz. What up, Cuz? We got a lot to get into, man. A lot of judgment to pass on. I know it's only week 1, but yes, still. That's why it's called it too early to judge, or too early to judge, or is it? I don't know. That's what football fans do. But we got to get into it.
This is what we do. This is what we do.
What we do, dog. And a lot of stuff stood out. I'm pretty sure some stuff stood out to you. You want to talk about? I definitely got something to talk about. Definitely got to talk about the Atlanta Falcons as well, and just other things that happen in the NFL, man. And then we got the injury report with Dr. Fowler. If you're a football fan, or fantasy fan, you want to know about these injuries, should you play them or not? He's going to be here to tell us about that. Also, what up, Warren? Also, dog, quickly, man, what are the Blue Jays for real? We're going to get into that, man. Are they, what up, Vince? We're going to get into that. And then we got the question of the day. We got Stop It, Quick Hits. Yo, let your family and friends know they can listen to the show and watch the show live on the 3 Point Conversion Facebook page, also on the 3 Point Conversion YouTube channel. Yo, it's time to get to these quick hits.
Let's do it, baby.
First off, the NCAA ruled that Fresno State forward Mikhail Robinson manipulated his performance for gambling purposes and conspired with 2 players, guard Jalen Weaver and San Jose State guard Steven Vasquez, on placing bets on the stats. The bets was flagged by Nevada Sportsbook, and it was a sportsbook operator that realized when he saw it that it won for $15,950 of them things. Look, here we go right now. We're gonna get to that. Warren. Look, don't act like y'all seen the package. We're gonna get to it. But anyway, with this Fresno State situation with the gambling, man, what are your thoughts on that, dog?
I'm surprised, and when we had the incident with Calvin Ridley, when we've seen these multiple incidents, I'm not shocked that it's not being caught more,
right?
Because the way the money is set up, how easy it is to gamble now, and we're talking about young guys, 18 to 22, 23, who can hit a quick lick and think that they can get away with it. Like, we don't probably know the number of times guys have called their partners and given them inside information, inside trade information. Hey, our quarterback, he's not going to go this week, so offense going to struggle. You might want to put about 2 bands on the under. Like it happens. Yeah, so I'm just surprised we're not seeing more cases, or maybe there are more cases. They're just not telling the public, because they're not going to tell us everything. Because here we are. I mean, gambling is down illegal everywhere.
Yeah, that's
and to think that these guys don't understand that they can control the outcome of a game. dude, I'm averaging 25 tonight, man. My ankle, hey, bet my under points because I ain't got it tonight. So,
Right.
hey, man, listen,
You
I'm
know,
just surprised we don't get more of these stories.
you know what? The funny thing is, because you're right, because it was different in the day, back in the day. Because remember, so no cell phones, no internet,
Yeah.
no texting, FaceTime. So it was more controlled by bookies like, yo, I need you to go ahead and miss 8 shots tonight or don't hit these. I'm going to give you this. But now we have social media, we have iPhones, we have FaceTime, we have all of this. Now you hear more of, like you said, hey dog, that Joker Watson ain't playing tonight, man. So if you obviously if you a smart dog, you might as well go ahead.
Got a couple of coins, man.
Right.
I lay it heavy.
Yep. Oh look, coach and quarterback was mad at each other today, dog. They got in a big argument, dog. You need to go ahead. That's what you're gonna get these days. So, like you said,
and think about like some of these some of the things you can bet on. Like you can look at like a lot of the teasers that are like in these the way these things set up, like over under this, over under that. You can bet this. It's so many things you can bet, and guys truly can control. I mean, no, they not crazy. How many times you think people like Google this? The athletes Google themselves, and they just come by. Hey, there's my over under tonight 9 catches. I know I ain't getting 9 catches. You see what practice was like this week? Cool. Go on, put 50 on my under in catches. Matter of fact, double it up.
Right.
Dog, I know it happens, dog. Again, and they're not gonna tell us because they want us to believe that the integrity of the game is intact. But if they peel that onion back enough, they'll find some of the crazy stuff going on. But I mean, come on, we know that already, though.
Yep. Moving on. Speaking of gambling, the NBA is conducting an investigation on free agent Malik Beasley themselves, their own investigation, who is linked to a federal probe this offseason for gambling on NBA games. So the NBA is saying we're going the NFL route. Now, I don't know if they're going to take the NFL route as far as because you're in trouble, because you're in this, you're going to get suspended. Usually NBA don't operate like that, And if they don't, it'd be cool to see the NFL look at this and say, you know what, let's take a page out of NBA book. Because usually you don't see the NBA say, you know what, screw that. We're going to investigate our own selves.
Right.
Why it's going. They don't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So for them to do that, that should get the NFL's attention. The NFL's ears should be, near the screen or whatever, trying to see, or the eyes to see what's going to happen. And if you see the NBA come out and say, you know what, y'all good, man. That we don't got nothing. We good. You know what I'm saying? Just because you in trouble don't mean anything. Or just because you're in this position, sometimes you can't help but to be in the position. Sometimes you might be falsely accused,
Yeah.
So, this is how it goes. I think that's it. So,
where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yep.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Last but not least, the NBA will implement a new change in 2025-26 where if a player he's a long distance shot at the end of the buzzer, you know how they shoot the 3-2 and they're at their own end, a half court, and they try to just heave it in.
Yeah.
It will not count against the field goal percentage now, from now on. Now, we've seen a lot of players, Mace, and I'm gonna let you take this first stab at this. We've seen a lot of players lately not do it. They get the ball, they fake dribble and then they fake and just get a ball to the ref.
Yeah.
Where we grew up in the era where Jordan, they were trying to hit that. I mean, that's free shot.
He that be.
So I'm gonna let you take a stab on this. Like when you see this and hear it, what's your thoughts on it?
So think about what we just talked about the first 2 stories. Gambling. Field goal percentage, shot selection. All these things are part of a bet, a part of a parlay. This is why they're doing it, because this can affect a side bet, an in-game bet, one way or the other. Shots taken in the quarter, points scored in the quarter, field goal percentage in the quarter. You know, it all comes back to gambling. Go back and watch Casino, everybody. Go watch Casino. Why y'all think Sam was able to survive the mob when they were taking everybody out? He was good with these numbers. This gambling, it all got to do with gambling. It's crazy. They playing in our face. I say it all the time. They playing in our face.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna take a different stab at it, or stab on a different side of the body, or whatever you want to call it. At first, I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw this, I'm like, "See, that's that BS." Yeah. And sometimes I think about it. It is that BS. But you know what? The reason why it's BS because, like you said, gambling part. Cats don't want to mess up their money as far as future. They don't want to look at, hey, my percentages, they don't want to look bad, you know. So I'm gonna tell you, and shout out to my guy Trey. But Trey is one of the most competitive guys, and Trey, in between the first 19 minutes and 48 seconds, Trey gonna launch it from no matter wherever he can. When it comes to them 2 seconds, Trey will not shoot that mug.
He dribbled it and walk it over to the referee.
You know, so you got players doing this purposely. So it's messed up because of that. So now you're gonna start seeing mugs heaving like it ain't. You know, they're gonna be trying to do trick shots at the end of the buzzer now. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they're gonna mess with them. But then it's dope for the players that still do heave those shots no matter what. No, it doesn't count on their percentage when they do it all the time.
Right.
Like a Russell Westbrook, like who else? Steph might do it. Like, you know, you got players that just love the game.
Because Steph trying to hit that thing.
Yeah, you got players who's really trying to win. This is a free shot. Let me go. I contest the shot. Let me try to hit this. And don't care about my percentage. Now it's cool that it doesn't count against them. So I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's 2 sides of the coin, but whatever. We'll see what happens. But yo, that wraps up quick hits. All right, man. Let's get to this hot topic, bro. And I did not download the clip, but if you haven't been listening or paying attention, I mean, it's cool because I just stumbled upon it not too long ago. Ryan Clark is in the news again. Ryan Clark, you remember how we got on Shay Shay for like, dog, you know you planted that on purpose with that that viral live soundbite of him. I hope that wasn't an old girl, but him having sex, whatever, having sex, and we heard it was loud and all of that, and everybody was saying he planted that. He's just trying to get views. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm almost starting to question if Ryan Clark is doing, because Ryan Clark is on a road, dog. It's like the 4th time he didn't went viral within like the last 4 months.
Yeah.
And he winning some and he losing some, but he's still in the news no matter what.
So I think this is always the tough part of when guys are in got a foot of both worlds. Yeah. Podcast world, and they have a real live studio job.
Tell it.
And with Ryan, it bleeds over because because on the pivot, he always try. He think he sway the smartest one in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, Chan kind of has his role, Fred has his role, but Ryan is quote unquote like the philosophical, he the KRS one of the crew.
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and it's gonna make sense. I'm gonna be bold about it.
Right. And I bring it all the way around just to get to here.
Yeah.
And so he does a lot of that on ESPN.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Now his biggest problem is when you do that to a guy like Peter Schrager, who is super connected, super plugged in. Like, name a bad job Peter Schrager has had. You can't. He flows seamlessly through whether it's the NFL Network, ESPN, just wherever he's been.
Yeah.
And then when you take a shot like that at a guy like that, who again is super connected. Now, if you don't think that when all that was said and done, that Pete didn't, pick up his phone and use his power and be like, whoa, Ryan, hey, you can do that over there to Fred and Chan. Can't do that over here.
Right.
Can't do it. Because in the words of Ice Cube, they'll find a new next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So Ryan, you gotta be careful, big dog. You gotta be careful. And if these guys didn't learn anything from Shannon, only so much of you they're gonna tolerate. And when the lines start crossing, especially with Disney and you understand, they look at the whole spread. They don't care about the pivot.
No.
They don't care about that. How do you affect this right here? And if you're gonna affect this and you're gonna keep having takes like this, now you know how many people we can find to do your job, Ryan, and replace you in them ugly suits? Get out of here, Ryan. So you gotta be careful, dog. You gotta be careful.
And so if anybody is lost or don't know what's going on, so Ryan Clark, they were debating about I think AJ Brown Brown getting the catch. And Peter and I forgot who else was on there, was basically like, yo, that don't make no sense. That he only got one catch, one target, whatever he got, it don't make any sense, whatever. Ryan Clark wanted to, but I ain't gonna say but he wanted to give his point. He's like, yo, no, let me tell you, blah, this is it, whatever. And they like, but yo,
because I played, I've been there,
And he hit him with and he tried to go the philosophical way. He was like, wait, because he even hit him with I play. He said the thing is, sometimes if you haven't played,
but that's the card. That's the card they play.
Yeah, that's the card. Then he tried to play it off. I've never heard the end of it, what he said, but he tried to play it off, whatever. Of course, it went viral. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you, I definitely want to ask you this though. Because we talked about it. You shouldn't, he was wrong on that. But let's get on the card itself. That card is used a lot. And that card is used, and in particular, we're talking about sports now with athletes.
Yeah.
When it seems like most of the time, if not all the time, all right, you got me. Dog, I don't have nothing else to say. You back me in the corner. But dog, I played.
I had to hit you with it. They do it all the time.
And that is like the weakest when it
low hanging fruit. It
is. It is. It's horrible, especially when they use it in a sense of, like you said, when they're backed in the corner.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do anything else, so let me pull out my card. This is my athlete card.
Yeah.
Now you're supposed to back up and get out my back automatically because I got the athlete card.
Right. Yeah.
I don't, that's weak to me. That's definitely weak to me.
Yeah.
But,
and people, you have to understand, just like, okay, yeah, you got that card, but you didn't go to journalism school, or you probably only got this job because you are an athlete.
Yeah, but that's it.
Guys who been to journalism school, they know the protocol for covering this. People have sources like, yeah, I didn't play, but I went to school with this guy. Me and this guy share the same agent. I'm always here. I get to do this and that. So yeah, I'm privy to a lot of information that you don't get.
Right.
So I can play you're only here because you won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Only reason they got you here. You play for the Steelers. Only reason they got you here. That add weight. It's just like people can say about Troy or Tony Romo. Only reason y'all got these jobs because y'all damn Dallas Cowboy quarterback. Y'all have a built-in audience. So, it's a back and forth to it, but it's like it's just like it's like the weak man way out. You know, like Avon told D'Angelo, "Yo, man, you playing the weak man card, dog." So
Right. Yeah.
these guys, man, relax on both sides, fellas.
Now,
Relax.
I want to go back to a comment because this is the next point I have, and I feel him on this. Because Skip Bayless tries to tell an athlete what's happening on the field.
Right.
We've seen it happen time and time again. But when it's funny, Marlon, because when the athlete say it, then it's not necessarily like they don't use it. Well, I played and you didn't, so you don't know. It's more of how you gonna tell me when you haven't even played? Like, you can't tell me what goes on. Like, I understand that. You're gonna bring me to my next question. It ain't even just with sports itself, just in general. Because we gotta do it sometimes.
Yeah.
This is a time where it's the right time to use it. And I'll answer because it's times where I'll be talking to someone, we're talking sports, or we're forgetting the sports, we're talking about a particular team.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Hawks.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Trae Young, and man, they don't like Trae Young. Who don't like Trae Young? His teammates, they don't like him. How you say that? No, because they do. No, I'm telling you, you wrong, Rafa. You don't know. I know because of this. At the time, look, bro, I cover the team. That's when it's got to be like, I'm there. I talk to the players because I'm now speaking facts. This is why I know.
Yeah.
Because I see it versus well, I'm a media, so I know it. I'm not saying it, and you not, so you don't know. No, I'm providing facts now. I'm telling you, this is why I know because I've seen her talk to him, or I'm pretty sure you had to do this too.
Well, I've learned just let people have it because we again, thanks to this device, people are their own source. People are their own, like, you know, if they thought it up, if they type it, they believe it. Right. And you have to let them have it. Cause you know, and that's what I've learned. Like, dude, we know that's not the case, and it will be later proved that that's not the case. But I'm just not gonna go back and forth or like people be having an argument, a 2-day argument. Then I get tagged in it. Well, just go ahead, man. I'm like, bro, I don't even see it. Like, I don't know nothing. Yeah. I just so I will have like a sidebar conversation with somebody. If you got my number, you know, I have so many offline convo, or like when somebody tells you like offline convo, like I'm not gonna sit here and be typing back and forth with people there because there's gonna be some idiot jump in. Well, all right.
Now here go the worst. I'm sorry, we're kind of going up, but y'all, everybody in the chat room understand this. YouTube, Facebook, whoever, however y'all listen. If y'all looking at the podcast, you know, the replay. When Muggs, you talk going back and forth with you know, so-called sports fans or sports fanatics. I'm not even gonna say so-called, but they think they know whatever. And you're like, bruh, it's not this. Like you said, I'm about, and them jokers hit you with a 4-page letter. Like, dog, I'm not reading this. Like that ended it right there. Like, okay, dog, I'm not about to read this.
And that's why I don't do it. The quickest way to get me to unfriend you or like just totally ignore you, tag me in something that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, dude be having a 4-day argument. They've been arguing something since Friday. Maceo, tell them I like.
Nope.
I mean, just like this. Scroll by that.
Yep.
Then I go to my settings, man. How are people still able to tag me? Like, dog, you shouldn't be able to tag me. Yeah, that's what I do, man. Cause I'm just like,
man. Like I said, I think it's a time and place to do it.
Yeah, it is.
But
it is.
At the same time, to say it in that manner, the way he did it and said it, is weak. And
he tried to big dog Schrager, but Schrager is a big dog. Like, if y'all don't know Peter Schrager, y'all better do a deep dive, man. That dude got his hands in everything.
Yeah, big dog in the game, man.
Yeah, hey, be at the event and Peter Schrager fall through and watch what kind of attention and love he get. All right.
Yep. All right, man. So let's move on, dog. Saturday is approaching,
Yeah,
and
man. I'm nosy.
it's time for the nosy neighbor watch. And if this is your first time watching, this is what we talk about when we've been nosy. We want to know what's going on, whether it's on a campus, about whether we've been nosy about a certain player, coach, program, whoever. Anybody can get it. So we trying to figure out what's going on and being nosy. Mason, I'm gonna let you take the first stab at it. What's your nosy neighbor watch?
Bruh, I'm putting on my auntie scarf. Got my auntie pink bonnet on. Y'all, this is a bonnet. This is a bonnet. And I'm all over in Athens, Georgia. Because this Saturday, the Georgia Bulldogs finally play a real football game on the road. They go to Knoxville. Who is gonna Stockton? Who is gonna Stockton? Who is Mike Bobo? Who are the Georgia Bulldogs? We are gonna find out. Everybody been like, you ain't said nothing about the Bulldogs. We don't know anything. This Saturday at 3:30, we're gonna find out everything we need to know. We can start putting pieces together about the 2025 Georgia Bulldog. I am super nosy with my bonnet on, my auntie bonnet on. Super nosy, baby. Let's go.
Hey, and I ain't gonna touch it because I'll get on some more later, but I'm going to tell you who I'm nosy about. And this is not because of a team that lost or a team that quit or they're having, friction in between amongst each other. But, dog, I'm being nosy. But I ain't bold with it because I'm nosy. I know if I'm bold with it, I ain't going to get it what I want. So I'm really peeping through the blinds, looking and all of that. My nosy neighbor watch is going to be on Michigan, dog. And I'm going to tell you why it's on Michigan. Mace. The fact that they have all these sanctions, they can't play in the playoffs. I don't even know if they can play in the Big Ten championship if they make it. If they made it. I don't know if they even allowed to watch a bowl game this year because they got so many sanctions. But I want to wonder what's going on campus or in that. Do they care? Are they playing for pride or what? Or and I'm not saying they should or they didn't seem like it, but I'm just saying, what's the point? Like, why are they ranked?
Well,
why are they ranked? If you can't make a bowl game, if you can't do this, do that, why are you ranked?
Which answer do you want?
Give me all of them.
Which answer do you want?
I want their reason why they're doing it. I want
the easy answer is because they're one of the top 10 brands in all of college sports.
Right.
You gotta put that helmet on TV. You gotta put the big house. You gotta get a game live from the big house. You gotta hear the fight song. They got a big mouth, hotshot freshman quarterback who wet the bed on national TV. So, and they got a head coach who everybody like, see, he ain't deserve that job.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's so many storylines in Ann Arbor. Now, once they lose another game, then we ain't gonna talk about them no more. But they still relevant for college football conversation right now. It's early, But yeah, that's the long and short of it, man. They're not gonna be a factor come November.
I just don't understand. I'm watching the game. I'm like, dog, why are they ranked?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
All you doing is they
It's the
can't.
brand. It's the brand.
Yeah, it's not going to affect. It's not going to mean anything later on. Which you're taking now. You can put somebody in this ranking in the top 25 that it matters for. Like, take them off. Just take them off. But I want to touch back on Georgia quickly. They got this big game. I wonder if they're ready, dog. You know, I wonder if they're ready. And I know people are sweeping this under the rug. I know people are saying, oh, it was a rain delay. You don't beat Austin Peay. What up, cuz? I didn't know if this is cuz or not. We got Juan on the other end, and we got Wanell Goodwin. What up, cuz? But look, you know he mad. But look, I wonder if Georgia is ready because you put up 28 points.
Oh.
I'm not going to disrespect the school against Austin. How you say P? Pay?
Austin Peay.
Austin Peay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'll say that's like, and not because I'm just saying a football program. So that's like you play Pizza Hut State and you don't blow them out 90 to 28-6.
Yeah.
Mace, for a top three team, top three team don't put up just 28 points against Austin Peay.
And this is one of the main reasons I'm being nosy, because I would also say, because a lot of schools dealt with rain delay. I mean, you know, weather delay. We were over at Tech with their backup quarterback mashed the gas. I mean, mashed the gas.
Right.
Listen, we don't know it, and usually this time of year, Georgia fans are kind of unbearable. They've had a lot of success last few years. I mean, they stay ranked. Georgia fans have been quiet for the most part. I listen. I have several UGA friends, grads, former athletes. They're quiet right now. In this game, this is a game where they're either gonna finally start running the yap around 7, 8 o'clock. See, we up, we back, or they gonna be like, man, we're just gonna let this play out. We're gonna let this play out. And they're gonna start blaming Bobo. They're gonna tell you that Gunnar Stockton is not that dude. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm being nosy. That's why I'm being nosy over in Athens, dog.
And then Aguilar is no joke. We talking like he playing better than Nico would have been playing.
He came into a great situation. Heupel has a quarterback that he can really run his offense with. All intriguing. All intriguing.
Shout out to my guy. My guy was saying, Casey, he was like, yo, Heupel don't get enough credit, dog, for being. So I'm not saying he's the greatest coach ever. I'm not saying he's going to NFL, do what he do. But for what he's doing, dog, everywhere he's been, his offense is always top notch.
And see, people have to understand this about Tennessee too. Every year, now, there's plenty of NFL guys.
Yeah,
NFL scouts always going to Knoxville because they always got elite athletes. Now, he hadn't had the best quarterbacks, but when he does get a guy, they win football games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dog, they won the playoffs last year with Nico. You know, they were a bad loss. They had a bad Saturday that kept them out of the SEC championship.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, going to Knoxville is going to be tough. Like, people just don't go in Knoxville and win football games. 105, Knoxville is bananas. It's one of I tell all football fans this. Certain stadiums you just have to go to just to experience the environment. Knoxville is one of them. Special place. Special place. So I guarantee you, Peyton Manning gonna be there Saturday. I promise you that.
Oh yeah. Let me ask you this to switch gears a little bit. South Florida, USF.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're this year's Cinderella team?
Oh yeah, they already got 2 big wins on their belt. They look like the Group of 5 school that's gonna make it. Oh, don't let them mess around and beat Miami Saturday.
Oh my God!
You might well go to punch their ticket.
You got to they take it automatically.
You got to go to punch that ticket. They are going to be a hard out.
Yeah.
However they play Miami, and like I say, don't mess around. Let them win the game. Don't let something crazy happen and South Florida win that football game. But their program has always kind of been right there.
Yeah, it has been.
Right. It's always like they gonna scare the bejesus out of people, but they winning those games this year. Listen, Miami respect what's coming to town this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They are respecting it because we all know Cristobal gonna always lose the game. He ain't got no business losing. And that's why Miami Hurricane fans are nervous about Saturday, because it's like this could be that game.
What you think of Byron Brown?
Love it. Love him. Dog. Everything about South Florida is the kind of program where they get these Power 5 kids who go, didn't work out, go South Florida, because I'm still going to be playing elite talent.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
We've seen how the portal now get 3, 4, 5 of the right kids to blend in with the environment that you already have. That is why South Florida is so successful. And that's play with South Florida Saturday you want to, Carson Beck and crew. Mario B. Ryan answering the question too early. He usually take that crazy loss against Georgia Tech. Every year Georgia Tech find a way just to get him.
Yeah.
Every year. It could be South Florida. And
yeah, it might. I think it's gonna be, man. It just how it's looking, and then you know the thing you don't want is because you don't never play a team when especially in football when they get on the road like that, they don't get overconfident and say, okay, they can't beat me or I can do this. It's not that, but I believe that when you get to that point, I believe that you start to feel like you can beat anyone and it raises your confidence to a point where you're ready. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I just think that the way they're playing now, and like you said, then they're playing who you say they're playing?
Miami.
A Miami team.
Yeah.
When you see this Miami team, that's always what you always say they do. Fold to play teams they shouldn't. It's the perfect matchup.
Cristobal give you one of those moments every year where he got to go get that podium and people be like, see? Right. So he give you plenty of C moments. See, I told you.
Right. Yep. So yeah. So like I said, it's we're gonna see how it go, man. And I know I'm just licking my chops. I think it's gonna be an upset, dog. I think Georgia Tech might upset whatchamacallit too, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna mind my business, bro. Mind my business.
Drink water, mind your business. Drink water, mind your business. That you keep your skin clear, everybody. That's the success. Keep your skin clear.
Yep. All right, man. So, yo, it is now time for the most infamous, the most famous Stop It segment. Let's get it. Mace, I'm gonna start with you, dog.
Nah, I gotta get this dude name right quick because it's the most. No, this don't make no sense, man. Hold on, let me give y'all his name, and I'm gonna tell y'all why he getting the biggest stop it ever. Let me get his name. I want to give him full credit. Let me get his name, everybody. Y'all. Okay, so I watch college football all day and night. So BYU has a young fella by the name of Bear Bachmeier. He's a true freshman quarterback. He's starting quarterback for BYU. He's getting the biggest stop it in the world because he is wearing jersey number 47. I repeat, he's the starting quarterback wearing number 47. Do you know how crazy it was?
You see how I paused, right? you see how I paused when you said it.
Did you? No. Imagine you watching the game.
I saw that, bro.
And they break the huddle. You like, who the quarterback? And it's 47 giving out directions. I say, wait a minute, are they punting? He is the starting
quarterback, dog.
So they say the reason he wears this number, he grew up playing running back and linebacker. And that's always been his number. He just grew accustomed to it. So when he moved to a quarterback, when he became a quarterback, he kept the number.
Right.
BYU, get this man out of this jersey.
Stop it. Stop it.
Immediately.
Stop it.
Do you know what that does with your brain to watch a game and number 47 is dropping back and throwing it all over the yard?
47, dog.
It was bad enough Michael Irvin had to wear that number.
George, not Lord George, but Lynch playing quarterback now.
Yes, dude. Y'all had to, but my OCD was so bad. I had to cut the game off because I can't watch a 47 throwing around the quarterback. Yeah, man.
Hey, so let me give him one more stop for that, dog.
Yeah, man. He tripping.
It.
He is tripping. And he's a starter. Imagine you go in the couch, you go to the training table, or you go to Chipotle, and it's a bunch of girls and they like, man, who the quarterback? Number 47? No, he not. It's the punter. BYU, get that man out that jersey, man. Come on, BYU. Y'all tripping, BYU.
So this is like the first time this ever happened in the stop it. So I gotta stop it, but then an applaud at the same time. Ben Simmons got a you know how he been going through with NBA trying to find a team.
Ben Simmons. It's Ben Simmons.
Got an offer from the New York Knicks. And were they interested? And he was the only contact. And well, not contact, but I should say I guess it was the only contract offer he got, right? They interested in him. And Ben Simmons turned him down. So for that, you get a
stop it. Stop it.
But dog, first of all, you shouldn't turn anything down right now.
But your collar.
Nothing.
But your collar.
That's
but
it.
Your collar.
That's it. But the applause come in. And see, I didn't come up with the stop it. So his agent, Bernie Lee, emailed me and told me to give him a stop it. Because Bernie Lee ended up dropping him, dog, as his client after that.
Yeah, man, he need that 4%. He need to make some money out the relationship.
That joker said, when that joker found it, what? That nigga
Stop
said, "Hey," and dropped him.
Oh,
I'm not even mad at him.
hey,
I'm not
man.
even mad.
Pope
That's how you know.
man. Who would have ever thought this would be the fate for Ben Simmons? Showtime did a whole documentary on Ben Simmons his freshman year because he was him. He used to be him.
Right.
And now being out here, man, one of my favorite Ben Simmons story. I didn't know Ben Simmons was playing one particular night when Brooklyn was in
Hey, you better be back, Greg.
you know, we didn't know if Ben was playing or not. Ben, he just came from out there warm up and he got him a good sweaty. I was like, all right, Ben going today. So you know when to go got my little last minute snacks before head back up. Ben in street clothes. Dead fresh, I might add.
Yeah, he fresh.
Just warm it up. Yeah, man, I'm no go. But as he put his arm on my shoulder, I was just blinded by all the damn diamonds in his damn watch.
He gonna be fresh, dog.
I said, Ben, you ain't had to stun on your boy like that, Ben. I mean, you know, I got my smartwatch on. He got 400,000 on my shoulder. You like your security down here, Ben. I go inside your head, hell, man.
And look, and like Ernie Johnson said, Ernie just said Ernie was like, yo, you know, he felt like the Ben did him dirty. I mean, he did Ben dirty. He said, because he felt like he got a lot of options. I hear you, but he don't.
I mean, if he got options, all right, the big three waiting on him.
You have to take what you can get to prove. Now, I understand what Greg said. Greg Gus just said he probably can't take that heat in New York, which might be true, and that's probably why he did it. But at this point, dog, you gotta suck it up, dog. You gotta suck it up. It's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't normally do right now, but hey, I gotta suck it. I gotta go ahead and do it. You know what? Let me go ahead and. I got a family to feed, dog. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not losing my pride, I'm not selling out. You know, no, just that might get you another chance. You never know. So whatever. But yeah, that's my stop it. But hey,
Ben, man. Ben.
All right, Mace. We here where we want to be, dog. This is what we've been wanting to talk about. We got to start off with hometown Atlanta Falcons. I'm not gonna lie. They started out horrible. Well, no, they started out great. The first drive was great, but then after that, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't generate no offense, any offense, whatever. But so I'm gonna tell you just about the team itself, as far as like I thought individually, Penix showed me something. Penix got that dog in him.
He do.
The last time a Falcons had a quarterback with a dog in him, believe it or not, people don't want to give him credit for this, was Matty Ice.
Matt Ryan's a dog. Say what you want.
Matt Ryan was a dog. And when they had a dog, they were successful. They won, right?
Yeah.
The way he said, all right, y'all, get on me. Get on my shoulder. I'm about to carry y'all to the finish line.
Yeah.
It was very impressive, man. Impressive. And making the right reads, watching him on the sideline, you can see him coaching folks up, because I'm at the game, so I'm watching on the sidelines, watching them. Just, I don't know. I was so impressed. And with seeing that, I feel like Atlanta has something to look forward to now. Because you got some playmakers. Bijan is a problem. But Mace, if they don't run Bijan in between the whatchamacallit, the tackles, man. Like, What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand y'all want to put him outside, but Mr. OC, you were killing me, dog, with doing this. Like, run him. Run him. Dude, hey, Bijan. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Bijan.
Bijan.
Bijan, yeah. Is 216 pounds, dog.
Yeah. Nah, he built for it.
He built for it.
He built for it. He is definitely built for it. Yeah. So one of my many side gigs with the NFL is helping a couple of these shows do these film breakdowns and getting the notes. Then they get credit for the whatever. The biggest thing I took from the offense, well, the fact that they didn't play in the preseason, it showed.
It definitely showed.
It showed.
Yeah.
No time in between the quarterbacks and receivers. He was throwing the ball behind people early, skips a pass out there. Because I mean, he hadn't been. This is the first time he's been hit since last season. In practice, even when they're going live, they're not hitting the quarterback, so he can still get the ball off. It's not doing that in the game.
Yeah.
What has to happen with the Falcons offense, and I know he doesn't want to do it. I know he don't want to do it. But for this offense, if this is gonna be the offense Falcons gonna run, especially out of the pistol and all these type things, Penix is gonna have to pull the ball. Maybe 2 to 3 times. The biggest thing Tampa did was they know he don't want to run. So a lot of times those plays that Bijan just need a half a second. I need that end to just stay put for half a second so I can get in the hole, down make the cut. The ends were just crash. So a lot of times the end and the safety twice, they came all the way down with hitting Bijan in the hole. Mind you, hell, you trying to run at Vita Vea, so you got that's gonna spill it anyway, because can't nobody move him.
Ain't nobody moving him.
But Penix is gonna have to one time just to keep the defense honest. Yeah. He got to show that, hey, I will go out the back door on you.
Right.
So that's an offensive coordinator problem.
That's right. Because Penix showed, you saw him, and
when he had to pull it down, he took off.
Put it down and took off, and looked good at it.
He looked good at it. They still like, why are you throwing that wide receiver screen to Drake London and down Kyle Pitts? Wide receiver screens are for like Ray McCloud's for shifty guys.
Right.
I'm just like, the play caller was so disjointed for the Falcons. It was just so disjointed for the Falcons, and defensively, like I'm hating to feel this way, but we kind of talked about it when Ra got the job. I think this job is too big for Ra. I just think this job is too big for Ra. And nationally, a lot of people, if you talk to just national writers, and just people are like, Ra is holding his team back. The roster is talented.
Right. Yeah, talented roster.
He doesn't know how to. And whether it's his coordinator, but it all falls back on him because these are his people. I'll fall back on him. You get these 2 pass rushers. Now they in the flats. Like I look one play, Jalen Walker over there by the sideline. He covering the damn back. You didn't drag him to cover no damn back out the backfield.
Yep.
I just don't know.
And that's the thing. Like I said, and this is where, as a coach, because you're right, it falls back on him. But this is where, as a coach, now you need to step up and you have to say, hey, we're not doing this, or we can't do this, or we need to make this work or something. But as a coach, you have to come in and set precedent. Hey, man, we need to run this or we need to do that, because it's not. You have too much talent, and like I said, you're not running Bijan. Depend on your running game. I understand you got a quarterback, but your running game can get you through a lot, because once you establish that run, you can do anything you want to do, and you have the runners to do it, the capability to do it, because you got Algier and you got Bijan. Them jokers can run. They fit each other perfectly.
It's it's funny you talked about how like this ultimately falls on Ra. I remember as a young high school offensive coordinator, I had all these crazy ideas. We would do all this crazy stuff. I remember my head coach. He said, "Hey, look at coach. Hey. This is what I want to see because the wins and losses, my name in the paper. Your name ain't in the paper.
Right.
My name. They ain't gonna talk about. They talk about me. So
Right.
you can do that stuff, but hey, this is what I want to see.
He needs to get that.
Give me this. I want a 60. Matter of fact, I want a 70-30 run to pass ratio.
Yep. He needs to have that attitude.
And
dog.
I had to do it now. He right.
But yeah, that's
This on him because they gonna be cussing him. I understand.
Not cussing Robinson or
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah.
So-
So nah, you were
Yeah.
right about that, right?
That's
Man,
it.
yeah.
Oh wait, real quick before we move on to the rest of the NFL, Atlanta, nowhere else but Atlanta. Nowhere else but Atlanta, y'all. Nowhere else. You know how they do stuff like Kiss Cam, or they might have something like, I don't know, dance or googly eyes. They have this new thing at the Benz, Mercedes-Benz, where go ahead, Auntie. And all they showing
Atlanta. Truly
it's
Atlanta.
45, it's 46 to 60-year-olds, mainly 50-something-year-old, 50 to like 60-something-year-old women dancing to some I think you go ahead, Auntie, and then put the screen, man. Bro, we just looked at each other like only in Atlanta, dog. Only
in this city. People don't understand that. Yeah.
Only in Atlanta.
This,
I had to say that was so funny. But rest of the NFL, dog. What stood out to you? I'm gonna let you go first. We're talking about what stood out to you. What something in NFL, whether it's a team, a player, whoever, you feel like needs to be mentioned of.
The biggest takeaway from me week 1, because I had to sit here and go through all 22 film. How boring and predictable the Detroit Lions were in the red zone. Dude.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
4 trips in the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
Not one motion, not one shift, not one trick play. We have been spoiled the last 3 years watching the Detroit Lions put on just this masterclass of offensive football. To see the way they played Sunday in the red zone, I was like, this is gonna be a long season in Detroit. This is going to be a long now all of a sudden Amon-Ra St. Brown looked normal. I didn't even hear Jameson Williams' name. Laporta can't get open. And now Jameer Gibbs, who came into the season, like everybody probably drafted Jameer Gibbs as like RB1 in fantasy. Mm-hmm. Looks so pedestrian because the offense, dude, that was the most glaring thing to me in week 1 was how bad this Detroit Lions offense looked. Oh, it was bad. It was bad.
And see, and this is my thing. I told y'all that they were going to be my disappointing team, right?
Yeah.
Because what did I say? I said, when you have an offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator who were so detailed,
yeah,
and so fixated on every little facet of the game, of the play, of motion, of how you line up or how you line up on the ball, whatever, all of that mattered to whether if you tiptoe a second of a millimeter this way when you weren't supposed to, it messes up the whole thing. Yeah. When you have coaches like that,
yeah,
and then you don't have them anymore, it will show.
Dude.
All this is what you see in practice. This is what they're coached on. So they're programmed to do this. It's going to take the Bears a minute to get to that point.
Yeah.
But that's what happens. So I knew it, and you saw it, bro. Like you said, no motion, no
Nothing.
anything.
No creativity at all. And
Granted,
we've been spoiled. Like, okay, Jared Goff gone. Like, this what they. It was some of the worst film I watched this weekend. It was terrible.
Packers
awful watch.
played well, but if you really looked at that game and watched it, Packers looked like they were 5 times better than this Detroit team. Detroit looked like the old Detroit.
Nah, dude. Jared Goff looked so pedestrian. It was the worst film I watched this week.
Dog, and they look like, all right, man, let's run this play. Ready, set. All right, Hut. And look, they come to motion like, this is BS, dog. This ain't even gonna work. You know what I'm saying? No, it was, you seen it in a body. Oh, it was.
Listen, outside of that Miami Dolphin film, this was the worst film I watched this weekend. The Miami Dolphin film, your boy gonna get fired. Mike McDaniel and his $500 Air Force One, he gonna get fired.
Yeah.
He gonna be the Furco. He not gonna make it to Thanksgiving. He's not gonna make it to Thanksgiving
unless he hurry up and try to switch something up, because that gimmicky offense, people catch up.
Tua ain't it. Tua is not it. Tua is not it.
Especially not in this offense. Not anymore, because they know it. Everybody knows what's going to happen. Everything is well-timed planned. If it don't happen, see, that's why I said they need because everybody was talking about top, and I'm gonna get to mine. What stood out to me, but everybody talks about how Tyreek Hill didn't do anything. See, he fought. No, if for this, what Tyreek needs for this offense, or just any offense, because if it's not working like this, if Tyreek had a Kyler Murray quarterback in that team, see, now it'll work, because if it is not there and Kyler Murray breaking off with Tyreek and Waddle, you can't stay with them receivers for 5 seconds. It's a wrap.
Right.
You can't chase them around because you ain't gonna be able to chase them. But you don't have that with Tua. So Tua's really not right for this offense. You know what I'm saying? Because once that first read is not there, then he looking. It's not Tua. It's not his game.
Yeah. Tua was bad. Tua
he
was
bad. And they admit, I'm glad they admit it. Hey, we weren't prepared. We weren't this. We weren't that. So,
shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that.
No, you shouldn't say that. But yeah, you shouldn't say that. That's what I said. That you shouldn't say that. But here's my okay. Here's what stood out to me, dog. Justin Fields. And you know what this is? And I've been preaching this all summer long. I said, just why? The only reason why I think it could work, I know they gave him a 2-year deal for like $15.85 an hour. I know he got that deal as a quarterback, but still, this is the first time in his career that he has coaching behind him.
They believe in him. Yeah.
And they believe in him, and they're saying, you the guy.
You the guy. Confidence is a crazy thing.
I've never even the last year Justin Fields play, I thought till we saw Sunday, that was his best year, of course, statistically, but it was his best year how he looked, because he looked more patient. He still needed better runs, but he looked patient. His reads were better. He looked more in control. But Sunday, not even going off the stats, I felt like he was going to get 220, maybe 50 yards rushing, a touchdown, or whatever. But the way he looked, he controlled that game. This is what we thought he was going to be when he first came out. This is what we wanted him to be.
They
Dog.
came out. I was sitting there like it's gonna be some quarterback runs, and man, they was out there slinging that thing. He was throwing that. I was like, okay,
And right, and his presence, his pocket presence throughout the whole game. To me, that's what stood out. Not always looking to run.
Yeah. He played quarterback on Sunday. He wasn't an athlete. He played quarterback on Sunday. Yeah.
He played.
Good call. Yeah.
If you continue to play like that, you can see a player like this being in an MVP running because sky's the limit. Because it's gonna be hard to guard. It's gonna be hard. That's why right now it's hard to stop Lamar because Lamar can do anything he wants. And Lamar don't even have receivers. Lamar can do no offense to anyone, but I'm saying he don't have the receivers that
he don't have no household names. No household names. Yeah.
So with him, with Lamar's ability to be able to be accurate and throw the ball like he is, and not just take off running every time, it makes him more dangerous.
Yeah.
Same way with Justin. Now he's playing like that. It's gonna be hard to go. It's gonna be hard to stop him, man. It's so the Jets, Justin Fields, really, with the offense. Brees got over 100 yards. Wilson looked good. Wilson back with his boy. They look good together.
They do.
And this is only your first game. Now, you can say Pittsburgh defense wasn't ready. True, you can say that. But still, the fact that it looked good and they look good, it was how they looked, not necessarily the stats and the points. It was how they looked.
I did not see that game going over. I did not see the over in that game.
No.
That game went way over, like almost like a sucker bet. Like,
yeah.
In your mind, you like, okay, Aaron done got about 3 steps slow. Justin Fields gonna be out here running the ball, scrambling and stuff. Man, that thing.
Bruh, it was
everybody like 24-20. Man, they did numbers. Crazy.
Yeah. What did you think? Okay, another thing that stood out real quick. Then I want to get to the Buffalo matchup. The rookies look pretty good. First of all, Cam was slinging at dog. Cam, dog, I didn't know he was that accurate.
That accurate. Cam hold the ball too long.
He does. He
holds the ball like, bruh, get the ball out your hand.
and that's a rookie trait. Oh
my God.
But yeah, he gotta go through that. Yeah, yeah.
But I know he can throw the football. His arm talent is unreal.
Oh my God.
The clock in his head but that was his problem in Miami. Just held the ball too long. Like, you can't do that in the NFL. You can't do it.
So they got to coach him up right. They better, he's going to go through that. That's expected. Emeka Ibuka, dog.
Him. Dog. In my phone, probably they must start heading back to Tampa. Probably about 5:45, 6 o'clock. B-Mac hit me. B-Mac just said, I told you.
Right.
B-Mac has been raving about Emeka. So I don't think people understand that was not a rookie route he ran to win that football game.
No.
That is 3 to 4 year vet, been in the league, but so that tells you how they're coaching receivers at Ohio State. Because these guys are just, it's crazy. But he is probably better than what everybody was talking about. Like I say, my guy is his coach.
Mm-hmm.
B-Mac, every time I talk to him, he's like, wait till you see this boy. Wait till you see him. Yeah, hey man, the kid is gonna be a problem.
And then a problem. And the good thing is, so where we sit at on the field, we sit exactly behind
in the end zone right there. Yeah.
You saw the route when he did it. You saw how he ran a route. It was that's touchdown. And Baker put it right there. Because the first touchdown you saw, it was like, oh,
yeah.
And the thing about route running is what a lot of people don't know, Mace, is route running. Then we go to Buffalo. Route running it's just a subtle
setup. It's
the
not. It's
subtle
the, it's the
right or
setup.
move. That's
No.
it. You ain't gotta do all that.
I gotta make you think I'm going over there
And
when
you
I'm
can
when
do
I'm
that,
going there.
yeah,
Like
you-
I know I'm. This is why I tell you about that. Receivers had advantage. I know where I'm going.
right.
You have to react. No, you have to react to me. And he gave that little subtle lean,
That little subtle lean that
just enough where Hughes had to kind of think. Now he broke to the and Baker when he gave that little Baker already threw the ball.
yeah, that's
So
a
when he
better
snapped his
move.
head around, it was there. Like
You said that's a better
nothing
move.
you can do about it. Nothing
Yeah.
you can do about it.
And then you already with the best, one of the best receivers that.
Yeah. So
Mike
imagine what he's soaking in every day. Imagine what he's soaking in every day.
Oh, that's why I said. But anyway, this Buffalo Baltimore matchup, Mace. First of all, this was the first time I probably ever said this in my life, and probably the first time this was said in history, where you saw a team lose, but you said this team looks scary. Baltimore Ravens look scary, dog.
They always look scary. You know the problem I'm having with Baltimore, Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to say this because I don't want to believe it. But I gotta start believing this about this team. They can't close. When it matters, they can't close.
That's it.
They cannot close.
And to me, you know who I put that on? Coaching, dog. Because after a while, because if you're losing, if you can't close and it comes to whether it's interceptions, now it's fumbles, defense is not in position. Like that Alexander play, like, dog, what are you doing, dog? What are you doing? Jerry Alexander, what are you doing, dog?
Yeah.
So that's attention to detail, dog. Because you got teams who can close, who know how to close. Look at the Chargers, for instance. You can tell this is a different team now.
Harbaugh, man, they got
Harbaugh
a real coach.
knows how to close. Right.
Real coach.
Oh, look how they closed that Kansas City game.
They got a real coach.
But with Baltimore, there's no way. Dog, they should have blew out Buffalo, dog.
They don't have that it. They don't have that it. They don't. And I don't know what it is.
Right.
They had these lulls and like all of a sudden Monken play calling got stale, that little stretch. Play call just got stale. Just like
I always do that.
You have the most dynamic, one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in all of the league. Now, I'm gonna say this real quick because I've been on Josh Allen head for the last few years. Josh Allen is him.
Ooh, I told you, dog.
Allen, and I owe Josh Allen an apology. I owe him an apology.
I told y'all last year.
It's nothing on the football field he can't do.
He can't do.
Dude, he made the one touchdown he threw. Dog, Malachi Starks and Hamilton, Kyle Hamilton, are both like on the head. Like, I'm like, dog, why is he throwing that? Oh, that's why he's throwing it. Because he know he can fit it in there.
He can fit it in there, dog.
My God.
Josh Allen is. I told y'all this. Because y'all people's like, no, Lamar. No, Josh deserved that MVP, dog. He put that team on his back. I said he put that team on his back.
Josh,
that dude. Hey, I know
Josh
we talk about whatever and all that. I hate to say this. Y'all get mad at me. This is what I think.
Hey, man.
Just by the way that Joker played, dog. Woo!
I owe Josh an apology. And we kind of owe Keon Coleman an apology because Keon Coleman has become wide receiver one. Like, he ain't playing. And he
Right.
that big body, yeah, we beat him up about his 40 time, all that stuff.
Right.
You cannot go through him to get the football.
Right.
He is
Yeah.
oh my God, man.
They were saying it too. They was telling me he was doing good. But
Yeah.
wait, let me address it real quick. To what Juan and Greg said. I want to say something about Greg. Greg said, no, I'm not coaching. The stuff is players being mentally terrified. Look at those games, not coaching. Just look at last year alone. I'm gonna tell you why it's coaching, because they go through this every year. They have the only player that's been there really has been Lamar and been the tight end. Everybody else is interchangeable, has been interchangeable. The wide receivers, the running backs, the DBs. That's coaching. That's not players. That's coaching. Now, players playing the game, but if you have, like he just mentioned, when you have a Harbaugh knows how to coach his team. When you have an Andy Reid who bring in different players, Andy Reid knows how to coach his team. Okay. We saw with Detroit. Look what is coaching. I'm telling you, and like Juan said, Cuz said too. Cuz said Buffalo had the same problem matter. I think they don't have the same problem closing. They just have the same problem of winning. They just can't. They just can't.
Now,
finish.
Yeah, he kind of one guy kind of point because McDermott will find a way. McDermott,
he'll find a way. He'll find a way to lose, but I guess this
one of these teams got to be in the Super Bowl.
They got to do it.
Josh or Lamar, like if Lamar don't go this year, Lamar never going to the Super Bowl, y'all. I'm sorry.
I feel the same way with Allen. I feel like they're going, but I feel like I think Baltimore will be up and can't close. Buffalo, they don't know how to win these games. Yeah. And I know it's the same thing, but I'm saying Baltimore can't close. Baltimore will be up and don't close it. Buffalo will be right there to win it, and something they mess up. They mess up. I don't know. Yeah. But they just, it just fundamentally.
And Derrick Henry know better.
Yeah, fundamentals. No. Yeah.
You trying to stiff on, buddy? You know they coming for the football. Put two hands on the ball, Derrick Henry. Come on, Derrick Henry.
But that's coaching. That's when a Harbaugh and we're not trying to run for a touchdown at this point. They come at you, go down. It's okay.
Cover it up.
You got 187 yards in the second quarter alone. Cover it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he trying to fight for extra yard. Like, dude, you know they gonna come punch that thing out.
But I always say, man, right? Those are the details that great coaches work on, and you see. That's why you see them going. Look at Philly. Look what Philly does, man. Look. Philly didn't do anything special Thursday night. They don't do anything special on the stat sheet. It don't look great.
No, it's definitely not.
But they know what they doing is coaching. It's it's there. What you think about Zay? You think this is the year Zay break out?
I love Zay. Because this Baltimore off is really like that. How do you defend it? Because like I say, you stay back in cover two, and they're gonna bludgeon you to death with Derrick Henry. Mm-hmm. They're gonna just bludgeon you with Derrick Henry. Now you walk that safety down because you gotta defend the run. Now here come play action. Here comes Zay Flower on the crosser. Here comes Zay. I don't know how they defend it.
Right. Yeah. It's like you're right. Yeah. And because what I'm saying is, no, stiff armor was a bad choice. What I'm saying is great coaching to let you know you don't stiff arm in that play. You don't need to stiff arm on that play. He should know that because he's a vet. But great coach is going to drill it in you. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm saying that's why you see the better teams, not just because they always got the better players. You can't tell me Pacheco is better than Derrick Henry. But I guarantee you this, Pacheco has been coached better than Derrick Henry. I tell you that. I tell you
some little subtle reminders like, hey.
Yeah, and that's all I'm saying.
Situational football. No, we in 4-minute offense. Hey, we just trying to keep this. Let's not give the ball back.
It's like
crazy.
It's like little stuff like this. You don't, having the ball in your offhand when you're going out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? When having your ball in the hand when you close to the sidelines versus that's the little subtle things. So again, I'm not saying that coaching caused him to fumble. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, like you alluded to before, Greg, they always find a way to lose. They can't close out games. That's coaching. Am I saying it right? Tell me, Mason. Am I wrong on that?
It's just when you time out. So before you go on the field, situational football. Hey, 4-minute offense. We're protecting the ball. Don't try to be Superman.
Yeah. I don't know if they do.
Don't try to be the hero.
Because you don't know, but you don't know how detailed they are with that. Look, like you said, every coach go through that. Every coach go through you do this and do that. But why was it a big change in Detroit? Again, I'm gonna say this, and I'll close it. The 2012 team, when we fired Lovey, the Bears fired Lovey. We had the best defense in the league that year. We fired Lovey. We get Mel Tucker. Hey, I get on my nerves. Mel Tucker is our defensive coordinator. Mel Tucker kept the same defense as in the cover 2. We had the same players. We were 27th in the league in defense. Why do you think that? Because it's details. If he's not coaching in the practice, players gonna fall off. It's the truth. That's what I'm saying. It's the subtle details, dog. That's why you see a difference in Detroit now. That's why Baltimore can't close. But Kansas City somehow always find a way to win, defensively or offensively. Eagles are doing it from here on out. Offensively, defensively, it's details. That's what it is.
And Howie out here still making trades, man. That dude still picking up players.
Look at this. He said, we all know, right? He said, you must be. We just tell the truth on here, Warren. That's all it is, dog. Don't get in your feelings, Warren. We tell the truth on here. Like I said, Packers played well, but that Detroit.
Nobody is discounting the Packer win.
No, we're not saying that.
I'm telling you, 4 trips to the red zone, and the Detroit line didn't motion not one person. They didn't shift not one person. Warren, you should be happy they didn't.
You're right.
It's not the same offense. It's not the same offense, and you know that.
Hey, right. And Warren might have missed it. Like I said, that was the team I said was going to be the biggest disappointment before the season, right? Why? Because of attention to detail. Because the coordinator's gone. They're not going to look the same. Sure enough.
Yeah. I mean, look.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
They're easier to defend when Amon-Ra out there X. You know what I'm saying? Jameis said Y, and he ain't moving nowhere. I'm gonna be able to cover him. Yeah, a little bit better this year.
You're running a regular sweep with Gibbs.
HB
dive with Montgomery with no movement. Come on, man. You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Warren, you tripping.
Yeah, he a Packers fan, dog. That's what it is. He's taking up for his Packers.
Yeah, but, I tell you, man. Take the rose-colored glasses off.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break, man. And we're gonna be back, man, with some family in the building, y'all. We'll be right back.
Have a sports injury? Need to see an orthopedic doctor? Ortho Atlanta is one of Metro Atlanta's largest orthopedic and sports medicine practices, providing orthopedic and sports medicine care for the whole family. With 37 physicians and 14 offices, the practice provides the highest level of care for injury of muscles, joints, bones, and spine. Ortho Atlanta offers convenient access to a full range of musculoskeletal surgeons and specialists. Ortho Atlanta also offers on-site physical therapy, pain management care, MRI imaging, and workers' compensation care. The Ortho Atlanta surgery centers in Austell and Fayetteville provide cost-effective, same-day surgical procedures in an accredited outpatient center. Hip, knee, shoulder, back pain? Ortho Atlanta has you covered with specialists in all areas. Same-day appointments, orthopedic care for the whole family. Ortho Atlanta, Atlanta's choice for orthopedic and sports medicine care. Learn more at www.orthoatlanta.com.
All right, we are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge. And yo, it is time, man. We got family in the building. It is time to bring in none other than orthopedic for Ortho Atlanta, our cousin, the one and only Dr. Donnie Fowler III. What's going on, Doc?
What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Good, man. We doing good. Good to see you, man. You know, it was a good weekend, man. You know, watching NFL, even though my Bears didn't do well, but you know, fighting a lot now. We look serious. We look for real. We look for real. We for real, dog. I think Illinois finally. Y'all just don't. But other than that, I'm good, Doc. I'm doing good, man. I didn't call you purposely Saturday, but
Doc, we had to heal Doc. I had to keep him calling you. What was it? We was eating pregame meal, Doc.
Well,
Every time that score changed, he was like, I need to call Doc, man. Doc, change the diaper, man. Leave Doc alone. Leave our cousin alone, man. Leave us alone.
well, Illinois obviously deserved that. They are the real deal. I think Duke is probably, in my opinion, as talented if they can hold on to the ball, but if you turn it over 5 times, you can't.
Yeah.
It was even at halftime until they just fell apart. But
I like Duke though. I like Duke. I think and I felt like
they'll be all right.
I want to see how we fared up against y'all too. Like, okay, I was kind of a little nervous. Like, I want to see if we, but yeah. But anywho, man, let's get to this injury report. Gotta ask you, Doc. First off, with Drake. Drake Drake hurt himself late in the game. He practiced today. It was limited, he was doing individual drills or whatever. But with his shoulder injury, do you think he should be able to play? And if he does, fantasy-wise, do you trust me, to start him?
I do. I guess the short version, yes. I think he probably is going to play, and I think most people probably drafted him as a number 1 unless they went receiver, and he's your number 2. But I mean, he certainly got the targets. I forget how many targets he had, 13, 15, 25. It was a lot. So I think he's going to be out there. It sounds like they expect him to be out there. I mean, obviously, it's not ideal to be hurt in week 1, but I mean, right now the Falcons don't have a lot of other targets. Mooney is another guy who may or may not be coming back with his own shoulder injury. So I think they really need him out there for Penix to have some options. So yeah. I would expect him to be out there, barring any setbacks, and I still think he's going to get a big target share being out there.
Well, Doc, here we go. 1 week down, we already got a hamstring. George Kittle, he was done for the evening. We know how these hamstrings linger, Doc. Fantasy owners, how should they feel about Kittle for these next couple of weeks? Because we've seen it with guys on the shelf.
It's concerning. San Francisco as a whole is very concerning.
Everybody hurt.
We'll get to, I guess, I think. But I mean, Kittle, great dynamic player. Obviously, was one of the top, probably 2 tight ends off the board this year, top 3 at worst. The fact that they already put him on IR means this wasn't a minor deal. This is at least a grade 2 or grade 3. And that makes me a little concerned that if they already know it's going to be at least 4 weeks, that it could be longer than that. So again, Jefferson was like 8 or 9 weeks last year. I'm not going to say it's that long, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not right at 4 weeks. It could be pushing closer to like 6 weeks before he's really back. So.
You know what, Mace? I'm gonna take this one. You take the other one. Purdy, we won't have to stay with 49ers. Purdy was hurt too. Purdy's hurt. I think the Waterboy got hurt. Everybody was hurt with 49ers. We gonna just pray for them.
It's bad. It's bad when McCaffrey turns out to be like the healthiest guy on the team.
That's what I said. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. McCaffrey, the only healthy person you got. Oh my God.
Yeah, right. That's horrible. But and Purdy, this joker, shoulder and hurt his toe. So do you think he's like how? Because they saying it's not likely he's going to play this week. But do you think this could be multiple weeks?
It seems like that's kind of what Shanahan was alluding to under the radar. He didn't come out and flat say that. I mean, I don't think he's officially ruled out for this week, but the way he made it sound, it wasn't day to day. It's week to week. And I guess they're more concerned, it sounds like, about the toe than the non-throwing shoulder, where I guess I'm assuming it's some kind of, turf toe or plantar plate injury where he's having a hard time moving around or pushing off, which, again, let alone running, but planting and throwing. I mean, you need to have confidence in that. So yeah, it sounds like that could be a multi-week thing too for Purdy, which I'm sure 49ers fans likely aren't that excited about Mac Jones from what at least we've seen in his brief career so far, at least in the NFL, not at Alabama. So
Doc, we got to talk about this shoulder of Xavier Worthy. His good old friend, Taylor Swift, fiance, he took blame for it. But, I mean, that shoulder injury for wide receiver, extension, all these type of things. How long can we expect Xavier Worthy to be on the shelf?
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough one as a Xavier Worthy owner.
Oh my God, Doc, I'm sorry.
No, losing.
I had him too.
Well, and I will say my squad still ended up pulling out, even with a donut from Worthy, and only like 4 points from Pacheco. So thanks, Kansas City Chiefs. But we prevailed regardless. So in any case, I mean, tough injury. It sounds. I'm assuming from what I saw and heard that Kelsey was supposed to take his crossing route a little deeper, and I mean, he just lit him up. I mean,
right. Worthy only 80 pounds.
Nah, he had no chance at that
None.
point. So you knew it was bad. Obviously, it dislocated. It was hard to tell if it actually kind of had popped back in on its own, or if the training staff actually had to put it back in. But it sounds like that they're going to try to play through it, which a lot of football players can play through shoulder dislocations. Usually means you have some labral tearing in your shoulder, but you wear a shoulder harness. It sometimes makes it a little more difficult to get your arm up over the head, which certainly could be problematic as a receiver, but it sounds like they're going to try to rehab it, get him through the season. I'll bet he has shoulder surgery in the off season, and the hope is he's not going to have any setbacks along the way. So I'd still be surprised if he's out there this week, I guess is the short version. I think it's tough to come back like right away after shoulder dislocation. I'd probably be more along the lines of 2 to 3 weeks that he'd be back out there. And obviously they need someone with Rashid Rice suspended. And I mean, Hollywood Brown, I think, did pretty good, but they're starting to run thin on receivers.
Yeah. Juju Smith-Schuster to the rescue.
Yeah. You got to be. And I think that's pretty dope that, like, look at it from Doc's eyes. Like, we look at the game when Worthy got hurt, injured, or whatever. We're like, man, like, I don't know if he's going to play. Like, man, it's just Doc looking at the game like, no, it looked like it just popped on his own. Yep, shoulder just popped back on his own.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, you see that?
That's a grade 2. That's a grade 2.
You see how shoulder pad just up? It's like, how can you do that?
Hey, be like this. I don't even have his chart, but yeah, it's great.
Right.
Right. I love it.
Right, love it. Well, we appreciate that, Doc. Always, man. All right, man. Let's move on to these picks, man. And look, no tears, but it was sore for weeks. Yes, you did. Cause I called and you was tearing up. Nothing, man. Whatever. Anyway, Doc, Maceo, y'all did pretty good last week, man. Y'all did good. Y'all started out with 3-1. I was 2-2. It's fine. It's okay. I got the LA Charger win though, but I got cheated with the Baltimore win though. That was no fair. Y'all, I just knew I was gonna be 3-1. But that was some BS. But anyway, actually I thought it was gonna be 4-0, but I thought it was gonna, anyway. We're gonna go through these picks, and like I said last week, if I call on Doc just go with it, and me and Maceo we'll just say who we got, just so we won't take up time and vice versa as we go along. So first off, we're gonna start off with Doc, and we have Washington, Green Bay. Doc, who are you rolling with on this and why?
Yeah, I guess I'm shocking the world. Probably I'm going with Green Bay. It hurts, as obviously anyone who knows me by now watching the show, I'm a diehard Washington fan, and it's less about not having faith in Washington. I was honestly just more impressed what Green Bay was able to do to Detroit in week 1, just across the board. Was more impressed with that than what Washington did against the New York Giants. No disrespect. Right. So with it being in Green Bay and seeing how Green Bay has come out and that defense, I certainly think it's going to be a very competitive game. And arguably, they're probably maybe the two best challengers, it seems, potentially to the Eagles by the end of the season in the NFC. But I still think the Packers probably have the edge at home in week 2. But not losing faith in my Commanders, just trying to be unbiased as I can. So,
where the mute button? Hold on. Y'all heard me? I was trying to find a mute button. Go ahead. I was like,
I'm going Washington here. I'm going Washington. Jaden Daniels. The guy doesn't get rattled. Terry McLaurin would not have a week like he had last week. I'm going Washington. I like the Commanders.
I agree. I'm going to watch them too. Just real quick, I don't think people realize how good. Here we go. Look at it. I gotta put this up. I don't think people realize how good the Giants defense played, and their talent. And I think that's why subpart. Yeah, looks subpart. The offense is, but defense, yeah. But I'm going to Washington. All right, next game we have Denver versus, and they're traveling to Indianapolis to face the Colts.
Yeah.
Mason, you got?
I'm going Denver in this one. Sean Payton, he never has 2 bad offensive games in a row when he's dialing up. Indy, they just played a terrible Miami football team last week. So Daniel Jones and the crew come back down to earth. Give me the Broncos.
Hey, like I always say, the guy just said about USF. When you give a team like that confidence, they start playing better. They start believing. I just think Indianapolis Colts, they just needed a quarterback. I don't think they're gonna blow out Denver, but Denver didn't play well either. Denver played horrible. They played horrible. They should have lost that game. They played anybody else, they probably would have lost that game. So I'm going Colts. I like James. I think Colts going to shock them. This is going to be an upset, shock them, but I got Colts. Who you got, Doc?
I'm going Denver. I don't like going against my boy Danny Dimes from Duke, who may be having a resurrection, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, they played a horrible. It seems like a horrible Miami team.
Horrible.
I think I think you got to be careful when you say Denver played a bad game. Their offense played a bad game. Their defense, honestly. Yeah. I think the defense, they gave up 4 field goals, and 2 of them were like super short fields on Bo Nix turnovers. So, the defense is legit, and that's always going to keep you in a game. So if Bo Nix doesn't have 3 or 4 turnovers like he had against the Titans, I think the Broncos win.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then we have the big game, Philly versus Kansas City, and KC. I'm going KC. I think KC. Well, I'm gonna tell you why KC will be able to pull it out because I think the defense. We're just speaking of defense. I think their defense is going to step up and play Philly well. I believe this is the time to beat Philly, early in the season. If they can stop Saquon, which I believe they can, and it's going to be different playing because now one thing that Dallas couldn't do and they're not able to do is get pressure, whether it's coming around the edges or definitely the interior. We know Kansas City get pressure, from both parts of the defensive line. So I think because of that, now you don't have Jalen Hurts being able to escape like he's normally able to escape. And if that's the case, I think Kansas City can get away with a win, man, just to make that important play at the end. So, offensive win. So I got Kansas City beating them in a low-scoring game. Doc?
Yeah, I'm going KC as well. I don't see them losing 2 games in a row. I even though it's the Eagles and they wiped them in the Super Bowl, but it's in Kansas City. I think Mahomes and crew is going to bounce back. I mean, I wasn't super impressed with the Eagles' performance, honestly, against the Cowboys. Now maybe they just needed to shake off that rust, and they're going to be ready to go week 2. And I think it'll be kind of a uglier, low-scoring game, like you said, than you would expect from those 2 teams. But I still think Kansas City will pull it out at home.
Yeah. I'm going Philly on the road. I just think this Philadelphia Jalen Hurts, the guy. I mean, don't nothing bother this guy. I think you can pull, scalding hot water on this guy, and it won't phase him. Kansas City don't have enough offensively. I think Worthy out again. Juju Smith-Schuster has gone to become the guy. Hollywood Brown catching 5-yard outs and hitches and stuff. I don't like it. Kansas City going 0-2. Give me Philly.
All right, last but not least, we have the game Monday night, and I think this game is bigger than what we expect it to be or perceive it to be. But it's the Chargers going to down the road, down the street to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. Doc, who you have winning?
I got Chargers. I think both teams were. I guess pleasantly surprisingly. I don't think we necessarily thought they were bad, but both debuted, I think, very well. I should say week 1, but I guess I'm a little more enamored with the Chargers and the weapons that Herbert seems to have now with 3 receivers that he can get the ball to and a legitimate running back. So I like them a little more than the depth that the Raiders have out there. But again, I was impressed with what the Raiders did. So I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it'll be a close game, but I like the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers too, Doc. And I'm kicking myself because last week I should have took the Chargers because I remember in year 2, Jim Harbaugh is outstanding. His second year everywhere, he is outstanding. These Chargers are going to be a problem, and I think he's unlocked Justin Herbert. So, yeah, I'm going Chargers. Chargers are going to be a problem all year.
I believe that too. I'm going Chargers, even though a little something inside of me want to go ahead and pick Vegas, man, with this upset, man. Playing a Pete Carroll team. Pete Carroll knows how to play a Harbaugh type team. They go back and forth. So and Raiders look good. I would say that the Raiders, they definitely look good, different as well. So, but I'm gonna go Chargers and be safe. So I'm about to post this, not post it, but show what happened. You know what? I didn't post it. Hold on 1 second. So just believe me, I didn't put it up here, but Doc and Mace, they're 3-1. I'm 2-2. And we're gonna see what happens next week. So, all right, Doc, we appreciate you for coming on, man. And be safe. And
thanks, fellas.
We'll see you next week.
Our cousin.
All right. And, okay. Mace, real quick, before we go with the question, I just want your opinion. There's nothing to talk about with the Braves.
Is it over yet? Jesus.
Yeah, right. That's how Snick
Yeah,
is looking.
That'd be 18-2 Sunday.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, dog. I thought I was about to say when I saw it, I'm like, Falcons not playing.
Acuna got a safety. Acuna
No,
got
I
a
was like,
safety.
Falcons not playing the Seahawks, you know. But anyway, you think Blue Jays? You think they're contenders?
I do. I do. I think baseball funny. Teams just coming down that stretch. They just everything comes together at the right time as they get ready to make that push to the playoffs. Their pitching is coming tack. They're getting. You can't never discount a team who just get timely hitting all the time. I've never seen a team get this 2-out single. They will 2-out single you to death.
Mm.
Do you hear me? They will bases loaded, base clearing triple you to death. They are hitting everything at the right time. And again, they're getting good starter pitch, but their bullpen, their middle relief is not failing them right now. And when we look at teams who make these runs in the playoff, it's like all those phases just all of a sudden come together at one time. And right now, they are the it team. Say it's tough, but they are going to be a problem in the AL. They're going to be a problem.
We'll see. Yeah, it's getting down. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see this. See what happens. Real quick stat for the Atlanta. Somebody said this. Do you know every year it's either the Falcons are good. When the Falcons are good and winning,
the Braves bad.
When the Braves have a good record and make the playoffs, the Falcons don't. So when the Braves make the playoffs, Falcons don't make it. But when the Falcons make it, Braves don't.
So they sacrifice the Braves for the.
So Falcon fans, it might be good for you because the way this has been going for the last, I think 15, 20 years, something like that. Something crazy, yeah. So we'll see.
Falcons about on about a 10-year, 9-year playoff drought, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
we'll see. So, all right, here's my here's the question of the day. Simple. Not by record, but the eye test, right? Who was your favorite Cinderella? I mean, it could be by record too, but who was your favorite Cinderella story you witnessed as far as a sportsman?
Come on, man. Them doggone St. Louis Rams. The first go round, dude, come on. Your starting quarterback goes down. You get a guy off the street from the Arena League. Oh, by the way, he was bagging groceries too. He was stocking aisles. What does he know about football? Quarterbacking. Oh, Super Bowl run, Super Bowl MVP. You can't make this up.
Then Dick Vermeil last year.
Come on, we will rally around Kurt Warner. You didn't believe that Dick Vermeil.
Right.
Dude, that was so unbelievable. And what made it even crazier was the fact that this was my early bed days. You know, it was early bed days. Like, put all the money against the Rams every week. By week 9, I said, you know what? I might need to leave them alone. Because, like, this dude is out here carving up people like, man, wait a minute. They lied about this story. Man, that man won't work in no grocery store. That man work in the grocery store. That man ain't been cut by 5, man. That man been cut by everybody. That man was in the Arena League. Like, this story was so crazy that NFL scouts had started going to Arena League games. Like, maybe we missed something. Maybe something in the Arena League makes quarterbacks process faster. Dude, Hollywood couldn't have wrote that script better.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, he married a lady who had a bunch of kids already. And you know what I'm saying? The rest is history. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, that was probably
Super Cinderella. The Super Bowl. Get
Yeah.
out of here.
That was Cinderella. That was definitely.
Get out of here. You can't make that up. You can't make that up.
Yeah, that was good. I'm gonna give you another one. Wasn't, and I like one team over the other. They didn't make the Super Bowl, but the 2000, the 1996 Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ooh.
Second year,
They played the Carolina Panthers no, both of the Panthers and the both of them went to the
championship game. That's why I said I like one over the other, because Carolina was good the whole year.
They were.
They won the division, everything. Take the division from the 49ers, beat them twice, everything.
Yeah.
But Jacksonville,
nobody saw that. Nobody saw that.
They beat the Falcons off of, was it the Falcons missed field goal? They hit the goalpost at the end of the game to make the playoffs as the 6th seed, the last seed. And then they go to Buffalo, beat Buffalo. Natron Means get like 100 and something, 70 yards.
Natron Means.
Yeah, dog. Second game, they play the best team in the NFL, Denver. Go to Denver and beat them. It was just like, like to see, you start seeing how great Jimmy Smith was. McCarthy, like you start seeing a team like, this team is nice. Like, you got a team that you ain't paying attention to. Then now you watching them, they win playoff game. Then they go to Denver and they beat Denver. As you're watching the Denver game, you're noticing, this team is really that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at your wide receiver. You got McCardell. He made a Pro Bowl. You got Jimmy Smith. You got the quarterback, the only quarterback that threw for 4,000 yards that year, and Mark Brunell. You got a rejuvenated Natron Means. The defense is looking good. They're young. And you talking about a young defense, man, with Simmons, what's my man, Hardy from Illinois.
Yeah.
Like, dog, that defense was
that defense.
What's
with them teal.
Remember Brackett?
The teal uniform with the black helmet. Yeah.
Bro, that team was, that was, I remember cornerback Aaron Beasley, that was a nice team, man. So that's my Cinderella team. That's the one for me, was like my favorite. You know what I'm saying? I hate they lost to New England, but it was still was like,
yeah. That was Jimmy Smith, Keenan McCardell, very, very good football team. What's my guy with the head coach? Coughlin.
Tom
Coughlin. Yeah.
Rick,
Yeah.
Them jokers can even wear sunglasses.
Yeah, man. That dude is a stickler.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a stickler. Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't. Anyway, I'm trying to think of another. I'm trying to think of college basketball teams. The Cinderella.
The funny part about basketball, and I was thinking about this because we've had some nice Final Four runs like Chicago or Loyola. That George Mason team.
Right.
But they don't never close the deal. Right. They're a nice story. They make this wonderful run through the tournament, but they always just come up short. Yeah.
They do. But you know what? What you said, it made me think, I'll change it mid show. Instead of Cinderella, who was that team, your favorite up and coming team? Like, just boom, we here. So they don't necessarily have to be a Cinderella, because the Cinderella story was definitely Jaguars and definitely the Rams. But who was that? Because now a team I was rooting for, and I just and you remind me of this when you kept saying you look at the Rams like they just not, you betting against them.
Yeah.
That 2016, no, it was not 16, it was 2015 Golden State Warriors team. I remember all season, I was like, I liked them, but they were
Right.
sitting on these the first part of the season. Man, that junk ain't gonna last, dog. They just hot.
Yeah.
Get to the half of the season, it ain't gonna last. I'm telling you, they just get to the end of the season. All right, but in the playoffs, it's gonna be a different game, man. That junk ain't gonna fall like that.
Yeah, dude.
Dog,
So
you don't shoot for real.
so along those lines, that 6 Tina Iverson took to the finals.
Yeah.
No way that team
Yeah, should have went.
should have made the run they made.
Right.
With a 5'11 MVP
Right.
who was just dominating. I mean, Tyrone Hill, Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, Mutombo, like, come on.
Yeah.
And then they had the nerve to win game 1 in LA.
Mhm.
The nerve of that team. That team shouldn't have beat Milwaukee.
Yeah, they shouldn't be Milwaukee, even Toronto.
They shouldn't have beat Toronto. Which again speaks volumes to what Iverson did that year, man. That's insane.
He won All-Star, won All-Star MVP.
Come on.
Who won? Wait, did he win? Who won MVP in 2001?
That was Iverson MVP year. That year he took us to the finals. He was the MVP.
So he won MVP. Yeah, he did. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember.
Well,
yeah, man. Yeah. That was crazy.
That was like, man, come on, man. No. Okay, great season, Iverson. They're getting out of the playoffs. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you
He's
another
final. Okay. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you another favorite team was like that for me in NBA was the 99 Knicks, the strike year.
Ooh.
And it was 8 seed, and everybody was like, hey, and they beat Miami. Miami was the number 1 seed, of course.
Right.
Beat Miami off the Allen Houston shot. And then they go ahead. Who they play next? They beat the Hawks. They beat the Hawks.
Yeah.
And then they mess around and beat Indiana with that shot that the shot that what's the name did? Larry Johnson. Remember that 4-point play that Larry Johnson hit? Yeah, and then they get to the finals, man. But it was like, and I was, they had Spree, Houston. It was a totally different Knicks team with Childs leading the team, but you got Spreewell now. Patrick Ewing isn't the same. You got, it was just a different Camby there. It was a different team, but
Marcus Camby.
Yeah, they was and then being biased, dog, they weren't good, but that 94 Northwestern team, that football, Big Ten, they won the Big Ten that year.
They won it.
Remember the running back Lundy, dog? I thought he was nice, dog. I'm like, oh, our quarterback wasn't good, wide receiver wasn't, but hey, they were determined. That's the team that went to the Rose Bowl. They went to the Rose Bowl. Went to the Rose Bowl that year. Yeah, they went to the Rose Bowl.
What I vividly always remember about that team, because the Rose Bowl field is always the most beautiful field.
Yeah.
Period. To see that purple from that half and that purple end zone with Northwestern in it, I never forget that. Yeah, that was a Rose Bowl team. Yeah. Yeah, and I thought, I thought, and I say we, because they outside, they right Chicago. That's basically Chicago. I thought we was gonna win it, man. It just had no reason, Northwestern football. I mean, Northwestern, if people don't know, like it's super smart school, super hard to get in, journalism school, all of that. Yeah. Shout out to Northwestern. Came out of nowhere. Weren't good the year before. Definitely lightning in the bottle. Yeah, it was like, yo, what's up with this? Definitely lightning in the bottle. Where did it come from? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Not so much this team, but like just a personal Cinderella. Stetson Bennett. Nobody. Every week, everybody give you 100,000 reasons why not to play Stetson Bennett.
I sure was one of them.
All these 5-star quarterbacks coming through there. It's Stetson Bennett that goes back to back. Georgia couldn't sniff a natty. A walk on the mailman who dad would take him around the country to try to get in these camps. Nobody wanted him in camps, none of that. Nerdy kid. All he wanted to do was quarterback for the University of Georgia. Took the super long road, back-to-back national champion. Crazy.
I'm gonna say. Wait, before I say this, because this is probably in the show, because I already know how you're gonna get. I'm gonna say this first. I can't. How am I saying his name? Typho. What's his name? Is the dude from here? The tennis player. Typho.
Oh, I can't. I know. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name either. Yeah.
That run was dope. That run was dope.
Yeah.
That run was dope. And how he was and energetic and all of that.
The energy, the energy he brought to Wimbledon, right?
Yep. No, that was US Open.
US Open. Yeah. He had New York lit. Had New York lit, and he did it with his hometown flavor. Yeah.
Yep. But I would say, of course, Venus. I think that was like that meant that touched us right here. You know.
Oh yeah.
That was like to have her go to US Open and win it.
Yeah.
Woo! And she beat what's her name? I couldn't. Not Monica Seles. What's her name?
Was Steffi Graf?
It wasn't Steffi Graf. It's that young. She was supposed to be good.
The girl who ended up what's
Hingis.
Yeah.
Martina Hingis.
Martina Hingis.
I couldn't stand her.
Who was such a jerk.
Yeah, I couldn't stand her. So
arrogant jerk.
I can't stand Martina Hingis. Yeah, bro, arrogant jerk. And the fact that I still always say this, Venus Williams, when she winning it, young as she was, but she winning it with the bees, dog. That was just like
now.
Oh, that was.
Now I'm gonna tell you, as a girl dad, the one thing I hated, them damn beads. Do not put them beads to my daughter's hair. I hated them beads. No, I would never put that on my daughter's hair. But to see that represented in a US Open, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I know people will think I'm crazy, but I'm just saying, for my generation, for me at least, when she won, it was almost like when they held up the fence in the Olympics. Because she had a ghetto beat, like, come on, dog, that's us. So but I would say the last one, and I was a fan then, believe it or not, that year the Braves turned around in mid-season. Worst the first.
And worst the first. That was
worst the first. Yeah.
I started rooting for the Braves because of that, man, at that time.
Yeah. To live it was crazy because the Braves had sucked for so long.
Yeah.
The Braves was so bad at one point. All you had to do was just go down to Fulton County State and they let you walk in the stadium. They let you walk in. My granddad would come get us from school. After school, because they play all daytime games because like why keep people down there past 7 o'clock? My granddad would come get us from school. We would go to Fulton County State. We would do our homework in Fulton County State to watch the games. Almost every day.
Why did y'all? Yeah, I noticed that they played a lot of day games.
They were sorry. They sucked. So Ted Turner was like, I'm not going to add to traffic, even though people not coming to the game. No, we're going to play all the games at 3:05. The latest the game will be 5:05. So we got out of school at 2:30. I was in elementary school. Got to school at 2:30. Ride the bus. As soon as we get out the bus, my granddad already had a Buick fired up. We already get in the car with our backpacks on. No, we did our homework at Fulton County Stadium every day. If it was a home game, we would do our homework at Fulton County Stadium. Walk in with our book bag, everything. We had
That's
to
crazy.
go
Right.
hang out with Chief Nakahoma. They had a little
Uh,
TP in left center field. You go hang out with Chief Nakahoma. Finish our homework. We'll be running around Fulton County Stadium,
That's
just running
dope.
around it. Yeah,
That's dope. Hey,
crazy, man.
let me close with this real quick. One more question. Whoever else in the chat room looking, y'all can answer to, whether on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. We asked this question at the Braves Cubs game last night. Who was watching? What's the Braves mascot?
And then
Name.
Homer the Brave, or whatever that thing is.
Nah. Anyway, we was
They
watching.
got rid of Homer. It ain't Homer no more.
It might be. Wait. I think it is Braves mascot. I don't know why that is not. But we was watching him. Blooper. It's Blooper.
Okay,
Yeah.
Blooper. Okay.
But Bloopers has came up in the last years, right? So we were talking about top 5 mascots of all time.
Oh man, baseball.
No,
Period. So, it without even thinking, number 1 got to be the Philadelphia Fanatic.
So we
Gotta be.
might be the number 1, right? Number 1.
Gotta
Because
be.
we ain't going to order. So number 1 Fanatic, yeah, Philly Fanatic is
Gotta be the Fanatic.
by far number 1. You know who else is in the top 5? And I ain't even going off we ain't even got to go in order, but definitely him. But
Yeah, they got to be number 1. Now I don't know if
Benny
I
the
don't know
Bull
if-
got to be that dog. Benny the
Who
Bull
that?
got to be Benny the Bull.
Oh yeah, Benny the Bull got to be in there. Now I don't know if they consider her a mascot, but the
Come on,
Kissing
man.
Bandit,
Oh.
the lady in Cincinnati, where I would run out on the field to kiss everybody.
Now she not mad.
She not no mascot, but she made herself like.
Yeah.
So let's see. Like I said, Philly Fanatic got to be 1.
Philly, Benny
Benny the Bull.
You got to put Gorilla, the Gorilla Phoenix Gorilla.
For Phoenix Gorilla, yeah.
He was the first. People don't remember. He was the first one to start that dunking off the trampoline.
Yeah, that running, dunking out trampoline, coming
like,
out the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yep.
Yeah, he was definitely a daredevil.
That's 3. I would put
maybe Mr. Met, the baseball head Met man.
we said Mr. Met.
Yeah, Mr. Met.
Or NFL. We said we had one for NFL. Who was it for NFL?
NFL really don't do good with mascots.
Yeah, because you can't do the that dude from Dallas.
Nah. It sucks.
I mean, that's the Redskins joint. Redskins dude. You can't put him in. You can't put Dallas. Maybe would you put now the dude from Charlotte was coming up. I forgot his name, Sting or whatever.
Oh yeah, the Purr.
Whatever name is, yeah.
Purr. Yeah.
But would you put Braves Blooper in there now?
Maybe because he getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of attention. So yeah.
Yeah, he getting a lot of attention. So that's
He
why
getting a lot of attention.
But yeah, we was thinking about that, man. We was just laughing like, yo, what mascots who are the top 5 mascots of all time? I'm gonna ask Mace that, see what he say. But that's what we basically said, man. Harry the Hawk. Now, Jerry, I will say this: Harry the Hawk is coming up.
Harry the Hawk is he coming.
He's the guy. Yeah, he probably the best right now in the NBA.
Yeah. Harry out here getting it. Harry got rhythm.
All that.
Yeah, Harry switch it up out here on these folks too. So yeah, shout out to Harry the Hawk.
Wait. We got to put the Bulldog, dog. Georgia Bulldog, dude that be doing the. You want to put him in?
He get on my nerve, man. Harry get on my nerve. Give me Uga before you give me Harry. Give me Uga. Just give me the whole dog. Just give me the dog. Give me the
bite
dog.
bugs. Hey, Uga,
Uga about that life.
Yeah, Uga's a dude. Yeah. Because they switched to Buffaloes. I put Uga. Yeah, Uga, that dude. Yeah. All right, man. We gotta let y'all go. Another great show, man. Fun, good. Talk about week 1.
Yeah, man. Football, man. Football. We got it on deck tomorrow. Again, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You get your football fix, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir. But
It's a beautiful thing.
good work. Y'all hear that music? I already know what it means. It means that it's time to let you go. But before we let you go, we have a couple of shout outs and stay tuned because you might be one of them. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the Almighty God. Give me this platform to do what I do, say what I say, make you upset, mad, want to give me the stop it button. God, I appreciate it. Also want to shout out to my dog, my boy, Mace. Appreciate you, dog. Anything you want to say?
Always, everybody rock out on Wednesdays. Just real quick, special shout out to one of my best friends since 8th grade, Brian Thomas, man. He lost his pops the other day, man. His pops, great dude, great man, Mr. Thomas, man. So everybody again, man, love on your people, man. We don't see the clock. We don't know when the expiration date, man. So man, live this life for real. Live it. Yeah.
Also, shout out to Dr. Johnny Potter III.
Our guy.
Yeah, man, for coming on. Appreciate you, Doc. Also, man, shout out to everyone, man, that was on the show, man. Jerry, appreciate you that was commenting. Jerry, Vince, the fantasy guru, Vincent Jackson. We thank thank Warren. We thank Good. We thank Juan. We thank other cousin Greg. Hey, man, Antoine was here. Ernie Johnson came in.
Ernie.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I want to thank my lovely children, nieces, nephews, uncles, cousins, aunties, brothers, sisters, grandparents, play cousins. Hey, let family know that you love them, like May said earlier.
For real.
Love them like you feel it. Love them while they're still alive. Also, as May always say, I'm going to let May say it.
Don't cost nothing to be a good person, my people.
Nothing at all. Yo, make sure y'all eat good, drink responsibly. Hey, man, what's on deck right now, man? And I mean that literally.
It's everywhere.
Unintended. We got baseball. We got college football tomorrow.
Yeah,
NFL football tomorrow. Yep. We got WNBA about to hit these playoffs. Man, we got it all, bro. We got it all. Next week, same time, same show, same place. The whole same sports nonsense. Will you miss me? I'm out. Peace. Wait, hold on. Hold on real quick, all right? We out, y'all. Yeah.
What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.